Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another writing video. That is the time and the date right now. And feeling a little out of breath. So, what I started doing was documenting kind of from my intake on what I'm seeing happening around the world as I keep watching the news and as my family and friends keep talking about it. I started this today, and it's kind of like a non-fiction, almost diary-like thing. I don't know if it will be something that I share at the end of the whole virus situation around the world, or what, I don't know. It's just kind of like my thought process, and it was therapeutic writing this while listening to Call Me By Your Name, which I put in there, and it kind of is like a diary, so I may get it printed through KDP once it's gonna take a while because I'm writing this kind of starting now, and then I'm going to continue all the way through summer. May not be until Christmas that I even finish that, but till then, working on this story here that I am 11 pages in and 3 chapters. And there's that. I actually have to go help my mom with some stuff now, so I won't be able to write right now. But I'm going to come back and continue writing. So I will see you later. Bye.
Did you do anything while it was on?
Hey everyone, so quick little update. It is 5:49 p.m. on my dad's birthday. He should be getting home from work soon, and then he's going to go to a round table. And I want to kind of further explain like what I'm doing with my kind of diary thing. That I think I touched on in a different clip earlier in the video. But I'm mainly thinking, well, maybe it will be good to write what's happening from my point of view, and maybe it's something that we can all do, is to write what's happening around the world in our point of view, what's happening in our own lives, how everyone is dealing with this, and then we'll have, like, even if no one ends up reading it, it's still kind of a therapy thing. And I'm already on page 3 of my little diary, and to me, for some reason, I think it's the best writing that I've ever done. I saw a blue line. Where was that blue line? I'll fix that later. Anyways, it's weird because I think it's the best thing I've ever written. Yeah, and it's nonfiction. So that is interesting, but I just thought that maybe like down the line, if I have kids and they turn 15 or 16 or whatever age that they're able to read, and they want to know about this time from my point of view, I have a diary that they can read. Sorry for the shaking, switching hands. I have a diary that they can read, and I feel like we should all do this and kind of create our own history book of what happened in March of, or the beginning of 2020. Because people could find it later on if there are people left. Like in the 10 years from now, I mean, who knows what having our own thoughts documented on paper about everything that's happening in the world around us, and what's going through our minds as the situations in our lives and around the world continues. Who knows? Maybe that could be a good thing for the future, and maybe this is something that we should all do. Especially if you're actually infected by the virus, which I'm hoping none of you watching my video are, and I'm hoping that all of you are safe, but I don't know. Like, it's something that I feel like I want to share, and I'm remembering now that I have a blog, so maybe I could share like week to week, like what's going on, how I'm taking down each information that I see and that comes to us through the news. And I never really looked at the news beforehand, but now we kind of have to, especially with like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. We kind of have to take in the news because we need to know what's going on, and we should write down everything. So that's all I want to say for right now, and that's what I was working on in the clip of me writing before this. And I'm just going to kind of continue because it is like a good way to get my thoughts onto paper, and I have more room than if I were to write it in here. So that's what I'm going to do. I think my dad may have gotten home, so I'm gonna go down there, and I will see you guys later, whatever that is. Bye.
back for you. Don't forget our sodas right out of the fridge there. I'd also ordered the pizza. Oh, okay.
So, it is raining, and not like raining hard, but it's raining. And we now have stuffed crust did pizza, and as you saw, round table is completely empty. He got us some soda as well. That is the time. And I'm gonna enjoy some pizza. I got some rotten droplets. And my boyfriend did that during dinner at Denny's last night. Tic-tac-toe on my leather cover. Because I told him, oh yeah, these covers, they're supposed to get marks. But you don't physically make the marks. And he did that, and it still kind of... I mean, I did the O's, but... it's not one that you can rub out, because you can rub out with smaller ones the scratch. But yeah, I have another one in the field note size coming in from Apple Pig Leather Art that my mom's parents got, but it will be a little bit before that comes in, and probably just going to be using this one as well as this one, because I have a whole setup in here that's Stranger Things setup. And I've been really wanting to rewatch Stranger Things, but we will see. And I'm just going to watch some YouTube videos, probably get back to writing in the diary thing, that thing that I have going on. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And I will see you guys later. Bye.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Will, and this is a thing of to read at some point or another. David Joy has, well, first things first, I'm going to list his novels, and we're going to go from there. So he has written When All Lights Tend to Go, The Weight of This World, The Lines That Hold Us, Where the Mountain Burns. So Where the Mountain Burns is a new book coming out this year. He's also a short story writer, an essayer, and he's written some non-fiction, including A Growing Gills, A Fisherman's Journal, and Gather the River. 25 authors on Fishing It. Really is he a fantastic writer. He's a writer that has kind of gripped me in a way not many writers have. He feels like I'm missing. His written books are not only deal with real issues, but also issues that are unseen. The underclass or the working class. People with true problems that are never quite looked at, never quite kind of ignored by modern society. His books cover everything from drug addiction to poverty to countless other things. He is a Southern noir writer that has created something rather special. He's created books that tell these stories of this underclass, of these people that just want to have a good time and live life, that are struggling, that are looking for work, that deal with PTSD, that deal with their issues, that deal with poverty. He is a missing voice that in modern fiction is often so far removed. He's a writer that really...
So while the world was all crazy, I got to thinking about things after my last video. If you haven't seen that, I will direct you it. My last video was about newbie writing mistakes that I personally made. And while I was making that video, I came to the understanding that I was still making some glaring mistakes, or I was doing things that were not strengthening me as a writer. And so we're going to discuss all sorts of stuff. This video is for newbie writers and for veteran writers. I find that I'm getting into a writing rut a little bit when it comes to certain things. And it just keeps happening, and you know, I'll notice these ticks that I'm doing in my own writing. In my effort to evolve from using adverbs in my dialogue tags, the ly adverbs, I became more innovative in my dialogue tags. I just found that I really loved what came about from that, and it brought the characters to life more, and they felt more real, and they were doing more things, and you know, people speak with their hands, or they, you know, there's more visual feeling from these characters. But 5.5 years later, from developing that technique, I am not as good at it. My dialogue tags might be more wooden in my drafting phase or whatever, and I notice it, and I don't know how to fix it because I've forgotten it. Send help! Like, what do I do? Yeah, that's the thing. Some things will feel stale, or I'm not doing enough description, or I'm doing too much emotional description, and it's just how things have changed. And now I've definitely strengthened as a writer in many other ways, but it's at the cost of forgetting all of the good things that I did as from 5 years ago. I think with writing, sometimes get into a writing rut. For veteran writers, you get good at it, you're doing it, and then maybe the quality is starting to go down because you're not actively studying your craft as much anymore. And that makes a difference. When it comes to being good writers, we need to constantly be learning, forgetting, and remembering, and learning, and relearning, and let me tell you, I can't remember what happened a week ago. It's all a blur. How to get more organized and learning things constantly and remembering them and stuff. I don't know. But it's just something to think about as new writers and veteran writers. We need to constantly be learning our craft. Wherever you are at.